Alright, it's been maybe a week since I last recorded. Hello. Yeah, it's been about a week since I last recorded. It's the 22nd of August, so I don't actually have all that much more time to collect data, and I deeply suspect that some of my audio settings may have inadvertently changed in between now and last time. In OBS, which I'm using to record this. So if anything sounds a little bit different, hopefully it's not different in a very bad way. I'm legitimately not sure what changed, but I feel like something has changed, and the feeling itself is bugging me. Given that we're short on time, I have kind of given up on the idea of having lunch and dinner off recording. So I do have a late lunch here with me, and I will be eating as we go. I will try and keep the sound down, but I'll keep the sound down, but we'll see how we go. Okay, let me. What else did I need to say? No, I think that was pretty much it for housekeeping. Let's continue. Let's pick up where we left off. Oh my gosh, earlier today I finally got around to getting myself a new chair. And it's nice to actually have something to properly rest my back on again that is actually nice and comfortable. So nice, truly. Alright, so last time I believe we managed to unlock a new lever to be able to open the antechamber. But we still haven't actually reached room number 46. So do I want more dig spots? Do I want to trade items? I don't know if I even have anything in my inventory to trade. Let's pop the tomb in there for laughs. We'll see if we actually get the chance to open up that other exit today. Somehow I doubt that we will, but you never know. Luck might be on our side. Close it, please. It's the running shoes. This is convenient for stamina savings. Or step savings, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna hope that I don't get cut off early by other dead ends. Really, really early on. If I do, I'm gonna be so sad. Alright. As I recall, I should be completely out of gems at this point. Sorry, not completely out of gems. That's definitely not right. I should be out of infinite courtyards. So let's see. Yeah, okay. This is probably the best way to do it. Let's pick up our trusty metal detector. It's functioning, believe it or not. Ooh. I'm not gonna say no to an early coin pass. And let's have a look. Gems are in blue box. Only one statement is true. Gems are in only true box. Oh dear. Well, I don't feel like with this setup that only one statement can be true, because that would mean that this statement is true, that the gems are not in the blue box, and that the gems are in the only false box. If you call a lie flipping the meaning directly, which, you know, not possible. So I think more than one statement is true, and it will be, let's see, no wait, that can't be right either, because if more than one statement is true, then that means that both of these are true, and there cannot be only one true box in that case. Oh god, I actually have to think about this one. Gems are in the blue box. If that is the case, then actually, no, I think it hinges on the fact that it's saying that only one statement is true in two separate places. So both of those are actually false, which means that the gems should, in fact, be in the blue box. This is... okay. This is what happens when I am running on too little sleep. I went to bed entirely too late last night, so I will blame this entirely on that, on my sleep deprivation. This feels like a waste. A waste of 3 exits or a waste of a corridor. Either way, a waste. But this is fine. This is fine. Ooh, okay. This we could fill this place out. I am not gonna say no. I'm not sure if I care about the food for sale, but an additional however much with aquarium. I could have just checked directly in the dining room. I am aware of this. Just so that you know. Okay, little keeper of coins, you can do your thing. I'm gonna save up for much later. Oh, I'll just... I did not have exactly 2 hallways at that point, so... Yeah, okay. Special flowers today. More of them. Let's go for it. Well, of course, that doesn't apply retroactively, so nothing extra in the courtyard. But... do I wanna? Or do I wanna? I reckon I feel in the mood to spend some money. Everything's half price! Oh my gosh. Is it day 21? It is! It's day 21. Lucky me. I didn't even have to spend all that much money. Do I want to eat? Perhaps I do. Perhaps I don't. I'll save those foods for later, maybe. And come back through here. Look at these pretty flowers. These are actual flowers, unlike the quote-unquote flowers. Not that I have anything against the quote-unquote flowers, because they have gems in them. But, you know, quote-unquote flowers. Mm. Okay, I have just adjusted some of my audio settings in OBS, so hopefully you should actually be able to hear the background audio properly now. Hopefully. I mean, it's very atmospheric. Oh my gosh, what is with these drawers today? I don't know if I'm It's the foundation. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is the place where I want to put it though. I really don't. I will take the loss of stamina. I'll be saving my stamina elsewhere by virtue of having running shoes. Okay. I wonder if I'll be able to get useful stuff on the other side as well. I think this is a good place for the foundation. Because it is going to be, if it's here, it's basically like a straight line. From start to finish. So it wouldn't be too bad to just like attempt to draft room straight north and then straight north again. And since it's like basically right in the middle, like that looks like another 3. Actually, I think this is where I put the foundation in my game for fun as well. So I might I mean the alternative would be to put it like here. Just like right here. And go down, be able to go straight down each day, and oh, that would be convenient, honestly. That would be incredibly convenient. But no, I think I will grab it and put it here. Oh, security carded. Okay. Thanks. At any rate, I can't actually use the elevator yet because I have to get around to the other side to let it down first. So I will need to see what I can pull from security, I think. Hello, Mount Holly Security. Keycard, system please. Low, and if I'm lucky enough to find the breaker box, turn them off. This game is... it's really all about resource management, isn't it? And there are so many resources to manage. Ooh. Here is one of the special quote-unquote flowers. Won't say no. Room of a color of my choice. Let's do it. I don't often ask for hallways, I think, but in this case I feel like it is a good choice. Oh, I don't know if this retroactively... Oh, it does retroactively unlock it. I appreciate this. I appreciate this greatly. Yes. Perfect. Oh, and here is another flower. Quote unquote, of course. Alright, so here at the final side of the foundation, oh, okay. It didn't want to... Ew. Maybe I need to draft a room that has an exit on that side. Anyway, that's sad. Okay, the History of Arindia 2nd edition. So, our very good Baron took it out in 81. Mary Jones took it out in 84, so that is Simon's mother. Married last name. I don't remember if I tried Jones M in the Blackbridge Grotto. And as you can see, this one Detective Bon Margle came in and checked it out twice in 1987. He was a very sus guy. And now it is November the 27th, 1993. History of Arindia 2nd edition. As you can see, censorship has happened. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Areas Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. This book was originally by Caleb Manning, and it was published by Ruffington Red Publishing, 1979. Look at all of this censorship. This is barely readable. And here is something from Detective Bon Margle. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the History of Arindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. And if that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play. And perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle, Redguard. And so, there you go. Even the final page got completely censored. As you can see, the current rulers of this country are quite... What's the word that I'm looking for? Is authoritarian the right word? Yes, I think authoritarian is the right word. Possibly dictatorial as well. There is commentary here. Anyway, this is our Toka Museum Room. Ooh, lockpicks kit. This is not an actual museum room. This is the pretend one that they were going to use for practice for the actual theft of the crown. So, hello, nameless and faceless guard. Dearest children, the pieces are in place and all rigid cogs have been greased. However, if our ambitious plans are to succeed, we must strike this Tuesday. The routine changing of guard personnel on the first each month means the opportunity we have created for ourselves will likely never be so opportune. If we wait even one additional week, the window will be closed. On Tuesday, there will be 3 Royal Guards stationed at Leeson Hall, 2 of which will be wearing black gloves in lieu of the traditional white. We would be wise to sacrifice almost everything to avoid the white glove guard, striking only when he takes a recess. The 2 black glove guards have been instructed to bind, blind, and gag themselves to spare us the precious extra minutes it would take your group to execute that task on their behalf. However, that also means that once we reach the exhibit, we will truly be on our own. May the black shores guide us, may the black skies shield us, may our fathers be proud of us. In arms, your faithful soldier, Pharaoh. I still don't actually know who exactly Pharaoh is, save that he is part of Black Shores, and was presumably part of the operation. Alright, I think I need to turn these ones... Yes, okay, I need to turn these ones red. Oops. Yeah, okay, so these ones... Cycle! They cycle. That's right. There we go. Black takes over, red takes over black. Just, keep that symbolism in mind, and I need to grab my notebook. Where did I put it? Oh dear. Where is it? Oh. Dear, oh dear. I am legitimately not sure where it's gone. I guess I'm starting a new book. Thankfully I didn't have too much in the old one, but, oh dear. Well, that's embarrassing. My notes have vanished. Perhaps I will find them at some point later, but for now I will just work in a different notebook. See if, let's see. The Pentagon. which is the symbol of Fen Aries, is associated with red. I'm pretty sure it was the two peaks that was yellow. I'll have to double check that later, but I'm pretty sure that's what I had last time. And then I think all of the other stuff that I've written down I had already crossed out because I'd used it all. Okay, so this is our museum. Our museum room. It is very, very, what's the word that I'm looking for? High and mighty, perhaps? Feels like the kind of museum you'd find, some cultural theft in. And, I mean, looking at the way that this has been censored. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's keep going. Oh look! It's the attic. I don't actually have enough gems for it, though. I'll just snatch that. Okay. Spinning this round aside, I don't actually know where Arendia is on this map. Anyway. I'm pretty sure I've already solved all the problems in there that needed to be solved. No luck with the lockpick. I'm going to... You know what? Yes. I have no particular net gain or loss there. That is the sound for the dining room. Food has been served. I will retrieve it later. Please let me redraw. I will take a gamble, perhaps. Or not! One of those ended up being security locked. I am sad. Okay. You know, this is okay. This is okay, perhaps. I am, as you may be able to guess, given the setup, I am hoping for... Oh, there. I am hoping for the weights room. No such luck yet. I'm going to head back to the ballroom and restock on gems. This does cost me a bit of steps, but that is a-okay. I still have plenty. Alright, let's see if I can still get any use out of a late experiment. I don't know if that's gonna be helpful at all, but it sounds more likely than the other two. To be quite honest with you. Okay, that counted as bypassing a security door apparently, so I am not upset. I am upset, never mind. I I don't think I can do anything else. Unless I can somehow rustle up a spare key. But I'm pretty sure I picked everything up as I went. So, you know. No such luck. Let's call it. The good news is we have the foundation now, so that is one room. Another room that will not change. Ooh, it's a grand manor. Not upset about this room. So we've seen almost all of the glam sector represented now. We're still waiting on the gallery though. I think for me in my fun version, in my fun playthrough, it only showed up after I reached room 46. So I'm not sure if that's just because it's super rare and I just happened to not get it until after that point, or if it is a genuine like unlock requirement for it. Classrooms, let's do it. Broken lever. Okay. I have options. I have options for unlocking that middle door now. Because both the greenhouse and the weights room will unlock the middle, the south-facing door of the antechamber. Let's go along here first. Start with the hallway. I was tempted for the library, but here we go. Closet. Okay, looks like we may be able to get extra steps with bedrooms. Okay. Oh, I have never actually found any special items in a classroom before, so I am quite happy about this. I didn't even realize that was a thing that could happen. Yes. Oop, there goes the cat feeder. Oh, dice! I'm happy. I could have used more dice in the last run, I think. Especially towards the end. So, having some in my pocket now, very good thing. I might leave that door for now and just come here first. And I am going to try and pop open the wings as much as I can first. I think I will prioritize prioritize gems first. And, yeah, storeroom's fine. I really hope I get a north-facing room in the middle. I really do. Because if I don't, this is gonna be a real short run. Wind-up key. Hopefully I'll actually get it right this time. The gems are not in the blue box. The other two statements are both true. The gems are in the white box. I mean, these three things cannot all be true. The gems are in the white box and the gems are not in the blue box obviously can both be true at once, except for the fact that that would make this true as well. And given that there has to be at least one false thing, I'm gonna go ahead and... I mean, they can't all be false either. The gems... I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the gems are in the blue box. This is purely... maybe they... where should they actually be? They might have been in the black box instead. Oh my gosh, I'm not having a good time, am I, with this? Let's get some resources. And then let's see if we can head due north. I am glad that I did not have to reroll. So glad. I was nervous. I was legitimately nervous there. Okay. Passageway, because I do need to recover my ability to get to this room here. I might just pop this room open first though, and come back to it. Let's see now. Library. Let's, oh. That's the second trunk that's appeared today. What's going on here? So north, an extra couple. Okay. Okay. I mean, this works. This is a rare choice for me, but if it works, okay. If it works, it works. Ah, yes, okay, good, here we are. So it did need to have an exit on that appropriate side, because it's part of the Foundation room itself. Might as well open this door. Or not. Can't believe I burned through both of my dice right there then, though. That is... unfortunate. This is... the kind of confluence of circumstances that I was looking for. I'm just concerned about my stamina now. Just a bit. Okay, let's pop open these doors and not go through. There's a banana there, I'm going through. It is a net gain of 1 step. I don't know if that's worth it. It might be. It might be, you know. See, those extra 2 exits are useful, but is it no longer able to see all 3 of my potential floor plans useful? Not right now. Definitely not. I feel bad about this. I feel like I'm betraying my love for archives, but that's just how this is set up. Corridor is always left unlocked. This is a good time for it. Because I only have 3 keys. I don't have any rerolls. So I can't grab security. Okay, we'll see if we can take an extra way around. No doubling my keys this time because I had too many hallways. But that's okay. We can still try and head north. Try is very much the operative word here, isn't it? The house is not making it easy for me. Or perhaps it's just that, you know, I've made bad choices. Wow, what's with all these locked doors? Okay, I am back up to a very good amount of steps. I'm going to make sure I don't forget the gem, the bright red ruby. I'm not sure if I want tunnel right here, but, you know. I'll open up the tunnel later. Set of gems, please, and a single key. I am going to probably need those. Okay. Okay, we might be able to do this. We were not, in fact, able to do this. From this side, at least. I am going to... I forgot earlier, but we do still have a room we can draw from the dark room. So let's see if I can... Oh, I don't have the keys. I really don't. Yes, okay, here we go. I don't know if this is worth it. I really don't. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is going to work at all. But we shall see. Thankfully, I do have the steps for all of this back and forth here. Okay, how did I need to go? Back down this way through the spare room, and then through the library, where we're gonna have a look at the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington the next time we visit. Well, I am sure glad that I turned off the gym lights. Locked. Oh, you better not be locked. I am sadness. This is fine. We will try again the next day. Somehow we ended up with 6 drafting rooms. I really feel like more gems would have been beneficial. So we'll see what we can do about that this time. And we can also have a look at what outer room we get today. Will it be useful? We shall see. Yeah, toolshed is fine. Toolshed is perfectly good. These are always something that I feel kind of short of, honestly. Even when I have like a bunch of them. It's always like, this is not going to be enough, is it? Okay. Let's see how luck treats us this time. I'm happy to use up a whole bunch of dead-end rooms down here. I will come back to that. And also this, I think. One day I'll find an upgrade or two for the spare room. One day. It will then no longer be spare. And that would be nice. Here we are. Yeah, this is fine. I should probably go back there at some point, but we'll see how it ends up. Okay. I can give myself an excuse right now, in fact. But there is still this door to try as well. No, sorry, okay. Because I still haven't drafted any bedrooms. And I do have probably enough gems to get me through at least a few more rooms, maybe. Oh man, drafting without gems, bad time. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see where we'll end up. I don't like this. I like this. This is actually better savings. This is savings, okay? Oh, you're kidding me. I might just, not bother. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at what we're borrowing from the library this time. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. A modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Dahl. The fact that Lord Evanson is written in blue makes me think I should actually take a note of that there. Lord Evanson. November 1887. Sightseer's Guide. Anyway, Reddington. which is basically where we are, is the third largest city in Fen Ares and site of its former capital. Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much farther than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. So this is the botanical gardens. As you will see, holly. The holly that is probably the same holly as in Mount Holly. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, who should have been one of Mary's, further up on Mary's family tree. And it is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Arenda Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Maybe that second sentence is why it hasn't been censored. Trinsdale Lake. And there is mention of the 100 Bells Tea Room, which was mentioned in some other documents, I believe, as... Wasn't the bombing there or something? Or there was some kind of meeting there as well. And here's Mount Holly itself. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This is our estate where we are now. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. And of course, since the overlooks are facing north, they might not be able to see where room 46 is, because room 46 is also north. And the main way station bazaar, bedecked in red. Anyway, apparently the trains are no longer in service for whatever particular reason. There is some amount of danger, apparently. And so, this is a map of Reddington. We are here at Mount Holly. So, closer to the southwest side. Excuse me, that was my phone ringing. But yes, closer to the southwest side of Reddington. The city itself is here, or at least like the main part of the city, right? And over here is the Ares River. And there are a couple of other places. Featherfall Keep just here. Yeah. Pretty cute, right? Okay, that's all I can really do. So, we're calling it here. The more you want something, sometimes the less easier it is to get it, right? So, you just gotta, go with the flow, roll with the punches. The coin, still there. It is less valuable now that I start with 16 coins a day. So, I will probably end up picking up the I will probably pick it up when it is time to go down there. Let's see. My usual tithe for my usual blessing. I mean, 8 courtyards. That is a pure profit to me, honestly. Just as long as they are all kind of facing north. You know? It would be nice to see if I could grab the compass today. Alright. Let's go. Let's begin. It's so cozy. I will not pass up the conservatory. I am... Oh, okay. Okay, it seems like the person who just called me may not actually have been my, it may not actually have been a scam caller. So I will be back. I will cut out the, I will cut this call out of the recording, okay? I will be back. Okay, not gonna lie, some pretty stressful stuff happened, but I got a paid for bubble tea out of it, so I'm not too upset. Oh, hello kitty. Stop biting me, please. Sweetie, don't bite me. No fighting, okay? No fighting. Okay, my cats are no longer fighting. Let's get back to it, shall we? Let me just see again what... Yeah, okay. I think I am going to change the... No, yeah, I'll switch the locksmith, the dark room. The laundry room is fine to stay as it is, I think, but I really need more keys all of the time. So I am going to... I'm pretty satisfied with having changed that, I think. Alright, let's get back to this run and see how we go. Oh dear. Closet, please. Lucky. Hopefully we really will be lucky. I am, I may end up being a little bit less patient this run while I slowly ease back into this. Excuse any crinkly bubble tea cap sounds you hear, please. Okay, courtyard. Yes, I remember correctly, we just got the blessing of the gardener, so we can shamelessly stack courtyards as we would like. Honestly, tunnel, probably not a bad choice here. Look at this. We can just keep going. and that is the foundation room. So I'm gonna head back and go back around so that we can gather some more resources and hopefully find a... Well, I don't have the broken lever this time, so I suppose I'm hoping for the weight room. I have exactly 2 hallways, yes. Okay. 2 times 2 is 2, plus 2 is 6. And there may be something else metallic around here. Oh, key. Sorry, not keys, coins. I will not say no. Certainly will not say no to that. Yes, okay. I will also not say no to more steps as well. Oh, good hole in this room. I mean, this is pretty tempting, honestly, but I'm going to just grab... Ooh. Shovel! Good score, good score. There were plenty of dig spots lying around. Use up a West Wing hall, I think. Do I hear BGM? I think I do. The background music helps. Makes it feel a little bit less lonely wandering these halls, I think. Okay, what is in the stars today? More steps, more apple, well, not more apple, extra good apple, and gems. See, I feel like I'm being absolutely, like, blessed with resources this time. It doesn't mean that I'm going to get what I want, but it makes it feel like, you know, it might be a little bit more likely that I get what I'm after. That would be nice, right? I'm just going to casually get rid of the chapel from our draw pool. I don't really need the power hammer at the moment. There's nothing to power hammer open. So I will dig up these dig spots. And so basically now we can just head straight up. Up and around and up through this courtyard with its 2 dig spots. Ooh, it's a rock. Thrilling. I think there's an anime this season about rocks and geology, and I want to binge it once it's done because it sounds like a very good time. It really does, but yeah, since I'm a binge watcher rather than a watch every weeker, I'm gonna wait to resubscribe to whichever streaming service it's on until later. Okay, what have we here? Hallway. Let's go hallway. Using here. Sneaky little coin. Extra delicious. I feel like this is not a bad choice right now. Oh, hello, kitty. Are you being a cute boy? Ooh, we are actually right in front of the statue right now. That is... This person, whoever they are, is holding a whole bunch of stuff. What's that? A book? I guess a lantern? Is that a book and a lantern? I can't quite tell. And no, those look like folds of the clothing rather than an off-kilter scales. That's a vibe. That wall there looks a little bit ramshackle from the outside, doesn't it? Hey. I don't know if I'm gonna get lucky and get the weights room. Imagine thinking that you're lucky because you lose like half of your steps. Oh, I was not expecting a deposit box key to be buried underground. It's for Vault 3 or Vault 3 or 4. I should probably save my keys for now. Security. I have enough gems that I'm willing to spend it on security, I think. What am I? Okay, apparently there are 4 coins just somewhere that I haven't picked up somehow. I am legitimately not sure where they would be. I don't remember hearing anything from the metal detector. Oh, let's... I keep forgetting somehow that I can do remote terminal access. I do want to know though, like, is this reflective of the level of current technology in this setting? These retro feeling user interfaces and such. This cannot possibly be a bad thing right now. Normally I would have said send mail to the mailroom, but in this particular case, since I'm really close to 40 steps, I figure that resetting it might be a good idea. What haven't we looked at yet? I think we've gone through most of these. Let's show you the pump user manual, the pump system user manual that I don't really need myself, but well, the greenhouse is here. Oh, this is a breakable wall. Maybe I should have drawn that code check. Oh well. I didn't know. I didn't know it was coming, and I did want to get rid of the chapel, so I think the choice that I made at that time was not necessarily a bad one. Especially with all of this backtracking that we have to do. Backtracking and forward tracking and so on and so on. I could have just gone round the other way, oh my god. Okay, let's keep going. I have absolutely no guarantee of being able to find the broken lever. Oh, shit. This works. This works. We just have to find a way to the west entrance. If we're using the key to the secret garden. Oh man, now I really wish I had drafted code check after all. Oh my god. Okay. This is... okay. This... I feel like I am being toyed with somehow. I really do. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be lucky enough to find a way to, reliably draft something that costs me more than 2 gems or more. But this is the secret garden, and now fruit has been spread through the house, so, you know, maybe I'll run into some fruit around the place. Now, let's dig some stuff up. That moon symbol, the rogue moon. And I'm pretty sure this is breakable apart if you have the power hammer, but... okay. I don't remember how these needed to be. I think one of them had to be east and one of them had to be west, but don't... No, sorry, I think they all have to be pointed west. So this one... Yeah, there we go. We have options as to which way we want to enter the antechamber now, as it happens. It bugs me that the bottoms of the doors are not perfectly parallel with the walls. It's a tiny thing, but you know. Okay, what's on the menu for today? Not sure. Coupon book. I do think I do actually have to enter. Yes, this is good. I haven't shown you this attic yet, have I? It has 8 items in it. That's a lot. It's worth it if you can. Oh, battery pack. Nice. And here is a letter. April 12th. Dear Ms. Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalogue, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor, Ruffington Road Publishing, Children's Book Department, 205 Conchetta Court, I assume, and a zip code, or whatever. Change the ending to political. So there you go, it was explicitly a political thing. Lockpick set. One day I would like to learn how to pick locks, but where is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right in the middle. So that would be the garage. I will try to remember, but no guarantees. What have we here? A quail. A stuffed wild quail. Yeah, there's no room. No room. No way I'm getting a trophy room right now. Okay. This way. Courtyard will do me. Ah! I was not expecting a security locked door, but I should have. I should have. I really should have. Oh dear. Do I have any luck in me? Do I have any luck left in me? Have I given myself some kind of way out? Let's go have a look at what is in, let's see, some of these other courtyards. If I have to use all the keys I have to... Oh, look, a stray banana. Okay, how do I get back around to the garage? I have to go all the way down through the tunnel? Through the tunnel. So it was back down here. And here is another banana. Round through the entrance hall. Up through the breakfast nook. Through the morning room. Around the chapel. Okay. And then, oh, banana. An unusually green-colored apple. Usually they're red in this game, of course. I got lucky! Oh my god! Oh my god, I feel so lucky. I am truly shocked. Truly. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. Don't ask how we dig through presumably concrete with just a regular shovel. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly, with 25 coins and 3 gems. I am rich. I am rich and I have nowhere to spend this money. I could just, like, bank a whole bunch of it for later just by repeatedly entering the chapel, but that's a waste of my steps, honestly. Even with all of this extra fruit scattered around, okay? It still feels like a waste of steps. because I have places to go. Did I? Wow, look at all this. I have so much stuff. Okay, straight up through here. I can actually go straight through the courtyard. I don't have to go around like I did earlier. That was a bit of a waste as well. Okay, security locked door. Open for me, please. That is a loss of steps, but this is fine. Imagine that. Imagine drawing the weight room there. When I don't even need it anymore. It was a courtyard! Unfortunately, the effect of the archives, it happens as soon as you... It happens once you draft it. There's no getting around it after that. Okay, let's... go down. Let's go down. I haven't figured out yet which of these cabinets is the one that's being referred to by the aquarium. I suspect this one, but I'm not like 100% certain, and I have no way to be certain yet. The other thing that I think I haven't actually really mentioned yet, or maybe I did mention it and I've just completely forgotten that I did, which is also very much a possibility, knowing me, is we who has been doing the archiving here? Like, we have setting aside the you know, the complete and utter lack of staff around the building, which is, you know, intentional, because everyone's meant to be on leave while I'm, you know, navigating the house and figuring out the puzzles. That is an explicit thing in the law. This is underground. Here we are. There is an upgrade disc here. I am going to use the basement key. And of course, we've already been in that side of the basement, but oh yeah, you need the security key card to call the elevator if you come from this side. But I am going to go from the fountain side this time as well. After I stop by security for some room upgrading. Either way works. But yeah, like, we have explicitly been told that, you know, all the staff have gone on leave, but there has not been any particular mention of whether or not there is an archivist, a singular or group or team of archivists. Oh, billiard room upgrade. Okay, for either, you know, the barony or the what's it? Either the barony or the Sinker Corporation. This is useful, I think. Basic addition. Make all the puzzles super easy. But the staff keycard is so useful. I'm pretty sure in my fun playthrough, I went for the pool hall because having an extra copy of the foyer when it's already so rare is pretty useful. Okay. I should have the steps, I think, to make this work. And it helps that all of the underground... I can finally pick it up. All of the underground stuff, there are far fewer areas to move through, so the step consumption is considerably less. Oh, finally. Finally. So, this is the other side. This is the other side. This is the reservoir, which we will eventually want to drain, either partway or completely, but I'm not going to do that just yet. This is... I'm gonna grab another upgrade disc, heck yeah. And this is another part of... Oh, that's... That was the other thing that was... Okay, I need to re-note this. Points and dreams under that. So if I manage to get another burning glass, you better believe that I will be lighting up all of these candles as soon as I possibly can. And this is, I'm pretty sure, the door to the catacombs. Although, I don't really know. I don't really know how to open it off the top of my head. Okay. And there is down here. This is the same gear room, but if we want to actually be able to access it and do stuff, we probably want to move this all the way back so that we can get to it from the reservoir side, which has the lever in an accessible place. I don't mind wasting some steps for that. Oh, no, you're kidding me. Okay, that's fine. I cannot take the boat shortcut because the small dock pier thing is actually underwater. And Simon, I guess, melts if he touches water or something. Or like wades knee deep into water. So I guess we're just doing it from the foundation side. And I will just... Oh, apple. Extra delicious apple. I feel like this run has been absurdly lucky. This completely makes up for the stress I experienced earlier when I had to leave. This completely makes up for it. Because there is... I will 100% be able to show you room 46 unless I make a very serious mistake with my step count. So I will drain this reservoir at some point, but so as you can see, now that we've moved this, we can access from this side. Although I am of course going to use this lever first. At the moment, this still counts as reservoir. Was it this one? No. I have to... It was not this one. I have to switch around to the other... other side. from here, and I can get to... this side, which had the other half of the hint. No, it didn't. Oh, where was the other half of the hint? Where was the other half of that? Oh my gosh. Oh, that must have been... No, I think that was in the tombs. That one there was the full map, of course. Oh gosh, how did I need to set this up? I'm pretty sure this is the entrance from this door. And if I set it up like this... Yep, here we go. Nudge this up, and I should be able to... keep spinning this round to access. This area, which is more archive stuff. Foreman's log. This is number 608. Date is the 3rd of May 1918. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, S&R has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. I mean, it hasn't been too many generations. This is, what, 2nd generation removed, I think? Yep, so now we have the ability to come to either of these doors from the same area. Okay. Gotta head back now, and let's see, this one was the spinny one. I'm going to spin it back to where it needed to be. I did not draft the boiler room this time. Oh, maybe I should have done that. I can do it some other time. Pull this down and come through here. Heck. Have I messed up? Did I mess up? I messed it up a little. No, I haven't. I can go back here and then go back around, and then I can use this. Okay, that's fine, we're good. Panic averted. I just need to spin this round to get to the right place. And then we're good. We'll sort it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we are finally at the underpass. There are a couple bits that, a couple things that branch off here. Yeah, so this is a boiler room red box. I need to do stuff with the boiler room first. Look at that view. It's so misty right now. And it looks like it might be... it's possibly a starry night. I don't know if those are stars. I don't know if this counts as night. I don't think it is. It's too bright to be night. but the sky is pretty. And as you can see, this tunnel has had a bit of a bad time, so we're definitely not getting down there at all. And through here, note the rogue moon, but these 8 doors will be somewhat significant later, but that is very much a post-game thing. Room 46. Let's go. Although, I think we do need to make a small... If there are enough steps left, we did pick up an upgrade disc, so he might need to make a small detour. Yeah. Well, I will check the step count later. Okay. We're good. We're probably good. We're probably good. I think we're good. But like also this track that plays when you pull the north lever. Yeah, the feels are real. Okay. Let's see. How many steps do we need? 1, 2, 3 to get to security. For the upgrade card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're fine. We're completely fine. Okay, let's do that then. I am very much going to need to not take any wrong turns though, because this is cutting it pretty tight, okay? Pretty tight. What are we gonna get this? Ooh, parlor upgrade. Look, when I was playing this for fun, I took the funeral parlor and it worked well for me. But given my performance today, I think I want easy mode. Oh dear. Alright. So... through a courtyard, through another courtyard, through the cloister, we want to go up. We can go up and through to the end. And the antechamber. Here it is, room 46.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true colour, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds. never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade, he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Here it is. Mount Holly is my new home. Saint Holly because 12 green rooms, 21 excavated dig spots. Good gosh. I did a lot of digging, this is true. And I had a chapel, cloister, and shrine. But yeah, I've made it. This is the that was the credits. That was room 46. It will continue to be annoying to get there, but it will be less annoying now that we've got a bunch of stuff unlocked. This is not the end. But oh gosh, the real version of the Red Prince, and the next day, that real version of the Red Prince, oh my gosh. Here it is. Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time. But without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. Whoops, accidentally closed that. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Over Nevere, Herbert S. Sinclair. There is a literal trophy. I have been awarded the Inheritance Trophy for reaching room 46, and trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. It is the Inheritance Trophy in recognition of completing my bequest. My allowance is the same still. And here is a list of all the trophies. How many of these... Imagine this, buying out the entire showroom. Wild. Truly wild. Okay, so... there is still more to do, more to explore, more to find, even though we have found room 46. For one thing, room 46 is actually enterable. So yeah, we can get to it again. We can find out once again what... I won't say once again because we didn't before, but we can actually go there and find out what is inside room 46. You know, aside from the big blue crown that was refurbished from the old one. Here we go. How to open? Maybe I need to open it from the other side now that I have... Okay, here it is. Nope, this wasn't the one. Where is... Maybe it was... on the outside? Is that the scrap that I'm looking for? The one that was on the outside? It might be. It very well might be. I'm going to go back up. I'll go down the fountain first, and then I will go see the other side, I think. I won't need the fountain entrance for too much longer, I think. Oh yeah, it stays unlocked, thankfully, now that I have unlocked it with the basement key. No, this was the, that's the one from just earlier. No, seriously, how do I don't know how to... I don't remember how to open it. I feel like I'm going to need to do a bunch of looking stuff up at some point soon because as much as I would enjoy figuring it out myself, I do also have a time limit to work towards. Ugh. I have another just about a week before I need to be finished with data collection. I'm working to some pretty tight time frames for this specifically because writing is going to take a very, very, very long time. That is the foreman's note. Further along is the chess puzzle. Still haven't opened that. Realm and Rune? Was it not down here? Am I misremembering things? I know I saw it somewhere, but I do not remember off the top of my head. Where? For the life of me. I will leave that for another time, perhaps. It's not super important, I think. And you know, my journal might show up at some point. It's entirely possible that like one or the other of the cats knocked it off something and I just haven't found it. I don't have the key card, so I can't sneak in from the basement side. So I will keep going from this side, I think. Oh, actually no. Before I do that, since I'm on the grounds, I do want to maybe birds. They flew away though. Try out a few more names. I don't remember if I tried out Jones M. Here. Did I? I don't remember. Jones. Let's. Jones M. Nope. Manning C. Blackwater. Blackshore. Oh gosh, this one might be one that I have to look up, honestly. But if I'm gonna be doing any looking up, it's gonna be, you know, in the break between recordings and not actually in the middle of a recording. That feels cheap. But like honestly, I am not even sure how this is the gift shop, which only appears after you reach room 46. It's pretty cute, honestly. Gift shop. You can buy stuff. Why does this gift shop exist in their villa? Don't ask. It just looks nice. Yes, this one please. Enjoya lunch. Joya being that angel there. Swim trunks, a permanent addition to the pool, which is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys because it is both the swim trunks and also trunks floating in the pool. So, you know. A permanent addition to the master bedroom, you can unlock dare mode. The blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. I haven't unlocked this in my other game yet. And there are a couple of other things which will show up. But, thank you for visiting Mount Holly. We hope you enjoyed your stay here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm not sure if they unlock something. I am going to passageway because why not? And And can we get a north facing? We can. What? Was that a no, it wasn't. It was a security door, but it immediately unlocked, and there is not actually security on this side. Okay. Well, I've just forged my way quite recklessly north, and so I'm going to have a bad time trying to get anywhere without resources. So I'm just gonna head back and do the things that I need to do. I mean, wine cellar is tempting, but I would like a spread of things. I'm really not going to say no to the keycard popping up again. Honestly, I'm not going to say no. Yeah, let's get back some of those steps that we lost from our little adventure outside. Do I want breakfast? Yes, I do. Do I want key? Yes, I do. Yeah, okay. Hallway. The coins do seem to want to fall in preset spaces, so make of that what you will. Yeah, you know what? Let's have a look at some rarities. Let's tinker. Hmm? Drafting locations. Specific ones. The bookshop is only draftable from library. Master bedroom only east. So, those are the two out of all of these that we haven't seen yet. Oh, her ladyship's chamber is specifically from south-facing doors. Okay, that explains a lot. The vault. Less rare, please. I never find it when I want. Commonplace, please. And cloister. Unusual is fine, I think. I don't always have the gems for it. Maybe, who knows, we might find the master bedroom at some point. If we keep coming along here. And I guess keep coming along here. I fear no security door at the moment. Spend a gem, get two. It is not a loss. Everyone's favorite shovel. I don't think I will get the vault today either. But you never know. I adjusted the rarity, so I could get lucky. You never know. I don't have the money. So I will not. As convenient as it would be for getting around and stuff, I think this. That's right. I have two wind-up keys now because I upgraded it to have two. The light box is true. The gems are in this box. The gems are not. They can't all be true. This one. You're kidding me. Okay, this one then. Good God. I may as well. May as well send money to our little friend, our little keeper of tithe. Yep, this was the courtyard that we still haven't opened the door for. Ooh, rock. So exciting. Okay, what have we here? This is a very good place for a dead-end room. Which means that there are going to be some coins, strewn about in... other way. There are going to be some coins strewn about in the, yes, through here. In the tomb. Yes, 2 dig spot. 1 dig spot, 2 dig spot. And this side as well. It's the archives, I don't want to use it. Do I dare? I'm not sure I dare. Honestly. Genuinely not sure I do. A green thumb, please. I'm shameless. I will keep drafting courtyards until I have none. They're just too good. Excuse me. This is not the best place for the library at the moment, but this is fine. We'll see if we can get code check, and we'll see if we can find that broken lever or something else. Have I put it in the barren soil section, didn't I? Workshop. We all love the workshop. It has useful things in. But I don't actually know if I can make anything right now. A detector shovel. Oh my. I'm happy with this. Quite happy. Although, given the way it looks, I'm not actually sure how practical it is for digging. Really not sure. But you know, we can keep going. We can keep going. Locked. And here is the break room. Ooh, okay. I actually haven't seen it like this before because I chose, you know, a different upgrade last time. Ooh, over here. Coin. What's it say over here? Staff notice. This is very definitely false. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. Staff contracts? Are no longer kept on the highest rank. This is the first time I've seen something about staff contracts specifically, so... Oh, where would they be kept? Are they they have to be relevant, because otherwise there wouldn't really be a memo about it, right? 6 times, where's 18? Here. 1, 3 times 15. No, okay, I needed to times the 3 and 2 together as well, did I? 6, 3, 18. 3 times 6 is 18. 21, 20, 110. Rules for staff: 1 point per consecutive dartboard solved during breaks. Each week, point totals reset, and weekly leader gets an extended lunch. Oh. KT has done pretty well. That should be, Kathleen Thompson, was it? RM all the way down the bottom. But he's a scientist. What is he doing all the way down the bottom? Math is basically like a required skill for chemists. Because you have to, like, what, balance equations and all that? Right. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. So I could go up through the foundation. Yep. That's probably a good idea. I don't need to go downstairs just yet. I haven't, got the stuff that makes me think that I need to go down there yet. Okay. I think that was my last watering can charge, which is fine. If I find the kitchen, you know, I can refill it. But I'm not doing too badly on gems either, so I'm not terribly fussed. Okay, locked. Locked. Locked! Wonderful. Let's fill in the west side, I think, first. Let's, I mean, I feel like I've been finding a few more coins. Possibly. That's the second safe. I'm gonna feel... No, this is the third vault key that I have this... What? I am... swimming in vault keys. I feel like if I don't draw the vault, I'm gonna be really sad. I'm gonna be so sad if I don't find the vault. Okay, let's... I clearly won't be filling in that empty space, will I? Okay, let's keep going, see if this is... Oh, it was unlocked. I mean, I have more than 2 hallways, but counting as 2 bedrooms is still quite a good thing for me. Over this side, perhaps? Yes, here we are. In the same place as before. So, we don't really see much about Simon's brother. Certainly he hasn't seemed to play much part in the narrative so far. So, I'm not entirely sure how relevant he is to all of this. I do. Can I get there and back in enough steps? 1, 2, 3. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can. Okay, cool. This is what I'm doing with the rest of my stuff, I suppose. With the rest of my steps. And then okay. And then all the way south as far as I can go. Let's see what's behind this suspicious weak wall. Oh! I genuinely did not have any idea what to expect. But oh god. Oh god. The original Gardener's Logbook, February 1990 to When I Get Fired. She loves me not. Who is she? This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. Okay. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible so that they may be appreciated by both guests and family. That would be the day. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. Denny Ravane, crossed out. February 25th, 1990. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturalist. Through years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Sinker, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. October 21st, 1990. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplants slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. January 8th, 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank, a fact that I found quite remarkable considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumoured 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside. So if it does exist, I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms of the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse and another 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Okay, so these are the full list of lever locations. The west entrance, both the secret garden and the mechanarium. I haven't actually seen the lever on there. I have pulled the mechanarium a couple of times in my fun playthrough, but I hadn't seen it. So this is new to me. The east side is the Great Hall, and there is a sealed secret garden lever there as well. So if you have the secret garden and you've power hammered that suspicious, freaked up wall, you could access both of the sides. And of course, the greenhouse and weight room that we have already found for the south side. March 10th, 1991. Although these past few years of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal lead me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. Resealed in January after deal in Reddington fell through. I am unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. One of the outer rooms, okay. August 4th, 1991. At last, I have finally discovered a location of one of the north levers. That implies that there are multiple. I don't know where the second one is. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer to my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. We visited that the last day. The moon, the rogue moon. August 15th, 1991. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I had been working toward for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me, one way or another. Looks like that's it. So that's a bit more about what happened with Denny Ravane, I guess. Oh gosh, something in an outer room. Something in an outer room. Okay, a false wall in one of these outer rooms. I will have to keep an eye out, I guess. I feel like the root cellar may be one of the most likely candidates. It's probably not the hovel, because that's, I think, where Denny used to live. It wouldn't make sense for it to be in the schoolhouse, or the shrine, or the tomb. The trading post is too cluttered, there's stuff on all of the walls. Shelter, not sure. Tool shed, probably not, it's a box. But the root cellar? Maybe. root cellar maybe. Okay, let's go drop this off. And if I have a few extra steps, I will see if I can make it back to the break room. It does look like I have those extra steps, so I am going to check in the eternally useful power hammer. Let me see if I can pull the vault. Am I going to be lucky? Let's try again. No vault. Alas. Okay, let's call it a day in the break room and collect a staff keycard. It is another garden excavation site. I can't help it. I like to dig. There's so much useful stuff hidden underground. Okay. Sadly, I don't get a copy of the old letter sitting there. What can you do? You can, if you have the magnifying glass, actually, like, collect the stamps in one of the records books in the libraries. It's honestly pretty cute, but I have completely forgotten to do this the whole time. Let's have a look at the root cellar. This feels like the place, but no, I guess it's not. There's no room for false wall. Well, I don't know if I'll find a shovel this run, but we shall see. I guess the root cellar was not the place. Seriously, man, which one would it be? I mean, honestly, like, size-wise, it would make sense for it to be the tool shed, but I'm legitimately not sure now. Okay. Let's grab the usual suspects. And see if we can... Do I still have the blessing? I'm not sure. Yes, one more day of many courtyards. So in that case, I am more than happy to block off my sides and come back around this way. Kitchen? And on this side... I guess this is how it is. I guess this is what it's gonna be. Okay. I do wonder if there's anything hidden in the pantry, but I haven't heard any tell yet of if there is. Okay. I am not 100% sure how this run is going to go, given that I have more dead-end rooms now, or at least more common dead-end rooms today. Cool. Let's press button. And yeah, I'm still honestly not sure what the deal is with with that room. I didn't look up what it's meant to be, really. What's for dinner? Lay salmon. I haven't actually pulled the servants' quarters this time, so I may actually just do that now. There are not, in fact, 12 major keys, as you will recall. In the dark room, there was a photo of someone saying that any green memos found in this particular room are always going to be false. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past, half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better suited to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, schemes, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours, without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humour of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend, Herbert. So yeah, this is Herbert's room. He got released from service. Sorry, Herbert? Hartley. Sorry, yes, Hartley, not Herbert. Why did I think his name was Herbert? Oh my god. No, that's Uncle. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's continue. That was not in fact her. Oh, I've cut myself off. This is painful. I keep making these mistakes. It's fine. It's fine. It's a cute, snug little cottage. And one new room, which I'm happy about. We return to our normal day numbering, of course. Okay. What other rooms could it possibly be? Look at that gorgeous mountain. It really is a striking shape. I know I've mentioned this before, but it really is. Tool shed. I wonder if... Ah... I can see this being a fake wall. I can absolutely see that being a fake wall. There's nothing here. It might very well be. Okay. That might be the one. Okay. What did I just pick up? The metal detector? And the magnifying glass. Okay. Let's go have a look at that stamp. Now that I've remembered that this is a thing that is encouraged, I suppose. It is time to collect a stamp. This is a blimp from the realm of nuance. 10 currency. 10 coin. Okay, let's see if we're lucky enough to... Yes, I was lucky enough. Give. And I might just keep it on me for the whole day, and I'll just have to remember to return it. Oh, it is not. It is not the false wall. Okay. That is not... Okay. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll just have to keep looking. I mean, it's not like a 14-year-old should really be playing around too much with alcohol distillation, but, you know, I'm also a baron now, so no one can tell me otherwise. Right? I will open that room from the parlor, I think. Okay. I don't think I can use those keys anywhere else, so... No food stealing. No stealing each other's food. Stop that. Sniffing each other's noses is fine. No food stealing. Cats. The blue box contains the gems. The statement on the blue box is true. A box with a false statement oh my gosh. Assume that the statement on the blue box is true. That means that a box with a false statement contains the gems, which means this one contains the gems. That is self-consistent. That is logically consistent. Actually, yeah, I'm happy to try that one out. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, yes, I guessed it, but I don't feel happy about it. I feel like it took longer than it should have. Okay. I have the power hammer. Let's see if we can... I can't get the locksmith because then I immediately cut myself off. Curses. I'm going to just buy a Mount Holly tea because why not? Den is fine for that side, and look at that foam finger. How goofy. Commissary on that side. A coin. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, big stretch. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spook you, boy. He stretched out, and I wanted to squish his little peetsies because toe beans. But he spooked, which was very, very bad of me. Oh dear. So one of the things that I have, the thing that I bought before, is this lunchbox stuff prepared. When I reach rank 5, I gain 10 steps. And if I keep going this way... Sure, veranda, why not? Hey, it's my favorite shovel. It is such a trusty shovel. You know, I do wonder if that X for the in front of the barbecue on that patio thing is a dig spot. I do wonder. I'm not convinced necessarily, but I do wonder. Okay, let's not. I wonder when I will find the bookshop. I already own the shovel, so I can't buy another. This is reasonable. This is quite reasonable. And that is my lunchbox, giving me steps. A rather dirty coin. It's actually not too bad. Not too big of a deal this time. Let's, It's locked. I only have one key. I wonder if there's something else we can do. I feel like there was more to this room, but I don't remember what. Or how. Okay. If I'm lucky, I might actually be able to get the bookshop. Now, here is the pump system user manual. Gene Ribbon, Paul Withers, and now me. Gene Ribbon and Paul Withers. 87. I'm gonna write those names down. Those names seem like they might be important. Gene Ribbon and Paul Withers. Worth a try at Blackbridge, perhaps. Okay, so this is the pump system. But it's basically all just stuff I already know. I already know how to use the pump system, so I don't really need that. Bookshop? No bookshop, but there is the gallery. Here it is, the last, our last glam sector room. As you can see, we have some treasure chests, and this is all art from Christopher Manson, who I'm pretty sure is a real person. He appeared in the credits after all. Born 1954, collection of Mount Holly, acrylic and oil on canvas. Basically, we have to figure out the names of these art pieces. I will admit I did have to look up some of the answers when I played through this room the first time because these kinds of like lateral thinking puzzles are not my thing. I prefer logic puzzles. These ones, yeah, can be a bit yeah. Gallery, a small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections. Before his passing, H.S. Sinclair personally selected the artwork that was displayed here each year, purposefully omitting composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece for the viewers themselves to realize. So, here's a fun thing. The gallery and the library are both, they're both regular blueprint floor plans, okay? But both the archives and also the closed exhibit, the museum, are red rooms and therefore come with downsides. I am hearing noises through these headphones. What am I hearing? What am I hearing and why am I hearing it? Are you up to mischief? You gave me a look like you were up to mischief. Oh! He was up to mischief. Oh dear. So yeah, and I mean, like, you could say that there are, um, real world thoughts about that, right? Museums are not exactly, they have historically not been the most upright in terms of, um, he's at it again! What are you doing? Hmm? Okay. Oh dear, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Um, you know what? I'll put a pin in that thought. I'll just solve these first. So, um, as you can see, most of this is thick except for the K. The K is thin. Therefore, the title is... Wait for it. Thin... K. Think. Okay. I don't actually remember the answers to all of these. But they are all related to thinking and, you know, cerebrality, I suppose. This one is, excuse me, cats? I'm pretty sure that this one was, oops, I went past the R. I'm pretty sure it's ruminate. So, notice the sideways H. We've seen the 8 sideways in a couple of other places. So, and in fact, once we solve all these puzzles, we will get the key to room 8, the very mysterious room 8. Oh, you'll see that it updates live as well. So U M I N E, and E. There you go. Okay. These two, I don't actually remember the two on that side. 2 gems, I won't say no. This one is a 6-letter word. Oh my god, how do I even begin with these? I don't remember this one. I feel like everything in these carts is meant to be red, right? So there's probably a pun on that. Does R show up somewhere here? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, let me see if R shows up here, and if it does, then red is probably the end of the word. No? Okay. Skip straight to V. There is a giant letter P. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm really not good at these. I don't. It has something to do with thinking and like brain power, brain work. I'll have a look at this one first. I mean, in vino veritas, right? Lots of eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that enough? That's too much for ingenuity. Oh. And there isn't an I in. Was there a G? No. Okay. I mean, the eyes have to have something to do with it. And it also has to do with thinking, good God. See, this is the problem with recording as opposed to streaming. There's no one to brainstorm with. I'm gonna have a stretch break and see if anything comes up in my mind. Oh dear. Alright, I've had a stretch break, and nothing in particular has come to mind, so I'm going to use the tried and tested method for word locks and just write down every single letter in every single place and see if I can see something from that. Okay, I'll start with this one because there are fewer letters. Okay. We have C, P, ah, okay. It's, I'm not sure if I figured it out or remembered or both, but so if these are all red, then this is red mirrored, which makes it DER. And the giant P is on top of the DER. It's ponder. Ugh. I can't even. I'm just. Yep. Yep. P on the ponder. Okay, this one. Let's see what letters we got here. Now that I believe is a J, or is it an S? I am not 100% sure. I think it might be an S. Let me to get closer. V, P, F, R, L, H, C. Okay, cool. A, E. Oh man, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? I, or U, H, L, R, R, P, G, A, R, C, M, T. Maybe I'll speed this up in post, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't, but I, U, S, T, R, D, L, A, E, I. Good God, there are just so many letters. It makes this approach really, really kind of. Is it even worth it? Would I be better off trying to be smart in a different way? Who knows? H. H. I say both H and H, depending on the surrounding sounds, I think. Kind of inconsistent, I know, but that's just kind of how it works. Same with Z and Z. I kind of end up using either depending on the sounds kind of surrounding it. So the context is a bit important, I suppose, in that sense. Almost there. N, Y, S, G, and H. I have a full square of words now. Well, actually, it's Sorry, not a square of words, it's a rectangle of letters. There are eight down and 7 across. Okay, let me stare at this for a bit and see if I can find a word popping out. It's going to be in the same tense as these other ones. It's going to be a thing you are actually actively doing. You know, seeing this originally, I thought Veritas, but that's not actually it. That is not a word. That is thinking. Actual objective points towards the sun. Genuine. Very wise. There are puns here, but I am really not. Hello, kitty. Are you here to keep me company? What are you doing? Just sitting there, staring at Bug? No, Bug. Retract your claws, buddy. Retract your claws. Stop swishing your tail like that. Why are you swishing your tail like that? I haven't done anything. What are you staring at? Okay, I'll leave you alone. I will keep thinking about this. It shouldn't end in UITY. That doesn't fit the tense. TE maybe? I did wonder if it would be verify, but that doesn't fit the length anyway, so. And there's no F in the later section, in the later letter selection anyway, so that's not it. There is a PER at the start, but perceive isn't going to be the word. That's not right. That doesn't fit with the theme. Oh my gosh. As much as you would get a nice, you know, kind of perceive the truth out of that, it's not quite it. What else? What else is there? Oh gosh, I'm really not thinking of it. There's just too many letters for me to... It's not going to be in past tense, so it shouldn't end with ED. Could be RD, but what word related to thinking is there that ends with RD? I don't know, I think I can maybe eliminate that tentatively. For what it's worth, it does look like that at no point in here the word eye as an eyeball should not appear in this word. The only Y is in the final column. So that's not gonna be. I mean, it could end in a Y, but there is no I, EYE, appearing in the word anywhere. The letter I might. The letter I very much might. I might leave this for now and come back some other time. I am not particularly in a rush to get to room 8. I don't think it's happening this run anyway. There are some special requirements to be able to use the key. So I will continue and come back to this maybe. There are still a bunch of rooms that I haven't found in this particular run. Immediately spread out on the driveway. Let's not. What do they count as a small chest? I would like to know what counts as a small chest. Are we talking a trunk? Is it the same as a trunk? I'm not sure. Okay, let's... Oh, the temptation. Let me just, I do have the power hammer, so if I get lucky, I could pick up the secret garden key. If. I was not lucky. I did not have the luck for that, apparently. Okay. Let's head back then. And, yeah, you know what, why not? We haven't seen the mechanarium yet, have we? So this has, one door for each mechanical room in the house. So I have to assume that it's one of the diagonal doors that has the spare lever in it. That's my assumption. Okay, let's... Oh. Okay. I shouldn't have received any mail. Oh? Is it? No, it wasn't sneaky. It was just on the floor. I have not received any new mail. But... So, the grand realm of Fenris. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Very red, very strident. N. Or is it? No, I think that is an N. That does seem to line up, I think. Okay. Well, I may as well unlock the door and see what is behind. Okay. This is what happens when you draft without gems. You have a sad time. Yes, this way. Now, I believe this was locked. Yes, it was. I'll come back to this, and let's, before that, excuse me, cat, can you not? Whoops. No, I need to go back to the gift shop. That was the room that joined everything together. What was that thought that I was having earlier? It was... Ah, by small chest you mean trunk. I forgot I had the sledgehammer. Well, not that I need those keys anymore, but, you know. Let's check the power hammer back in, so that we have it available for other days, because it is a pain to craft from scratch. Oh, it really is. I think I was talking about how both the museums and both the museum room and the archives were red rooms. So pretty. Yeah. So yeah, museums in the past have definitely been involved in things like, you know, taking things that did not belong to them, right? And so I think we have a lot of, maybe not a lot, but there is definitely a decent amount of media where, you know, things that were stolen from people, or peoples as the case may be, have been stolen back for various reasons. Ooh, no contact. That's right. Sleeping Mask Gems keys. I am quite happy with that. That was packed by Kay Thompson. So I guess she's working off site? What was I... Yeah, so museums, not always good guys, right? And archives, a lot of the, there have definitely been, like, themes in the literature that have been, like, yeah, they have had thoughts about, you know, not using their authority, I guess, legitimately, right? Like, things being closed off arbitrarily or to hide secrets, which is kind of a thing that we've got here, right? Not necessarily these archives, although these archives have certainly picked up, I mean, they hide floor plans, so you don't know what you're getting, and that can be a bad thing. And it feels quite arbitrary which ones are sealed off as well, right? Let's have a look at the schoolhouse. There should not be any fake walls in here, I don't think. Herbie. That might very well have been Herbert S. Sinclair's very own desk. Mrs. Peterson. Still have no idea what could possibly be the admin there. Anyway, from what I was saying, archives have kind of a reputation for being closed off, right? So in that sense, it makes sense that it is a red room. I'm waiting for the bookshop. I really am. And then, libraries have kind of, a reputation for being open and so on and so forth. So you wouldn't really necessarily expect any downsides with them in terms of gameplay, right? And oh, lucky. The gallery is fairly similar. Like, there's not necessarily at first thought. Yeah, there's not necessarily like at immediate thought the expectation that it would be like that there would be a downside for it as well, right? So I am going to grab the fixed stars there because that's the only one we haven't borrowed out from the library. That's right. Classrooms. Classrooms are in order. Oh dear. We'll see how we go with gems. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that one. And get rid of a dead-end room. I still haven't figured out what's going on with the lavatory. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. But why? I genuinely don't know if it's just me being like overly suspicious, but I feel like there's gotta be some sort of secret here. Right. But I might be wrong. It might legitimately just be what it is. Okay. Let's, keep going. Let's stock back up on gems, before we draft any more classrooms, I think. Blue box is true. You'll open this box and find it empty. One of the other two boxes is false. I mean, no. If we assume the blue box is true, this is the only one that has any reference to where the gems might be, so. Thank you. I am happy to draft anything, truly, that gives me more gems. Is this the south facing? It is. Okay. We've finally reached grade 3, where we get to learn about science, which is fun. And use the elements below to form the answers to each question below. This is basically your hint to the puzzle in the laboratory. I think it should have been steam. But, of course, I've already solved that, so I am not terribly fussed with this particular anything in here. Once again, notice the sideways 8. this is a thing that we will keep seeing. That was the only reasonable choice. Corridor is always left unlocked, which is why it's so useful in the upper ranks, but you know, I can use it here. I can... Did I have... Yes, I did. I can... dream of gems. Because if I wanna get all the way through to grade 8... Okay, here it is. This one is actually useful, I think. This is geography. And we have to identify each realm on the map below. This is let's see. So we are here, over in Reddington. This is the Royal Museum here, which got stolen from. I don't know exactly how far these 2 points are from each other, but, it's not like it's close either. Does that look like a ruined castle to you? Maybe. But anyway, this is Fen, this is Horus. This entire continent, is Arch Ares, and this bit here, is Fen Ares. Okay. Let's grab our apple. Do I have a magnifying glass? I do not yet have a magnifying glass, but, so, Arch Ares is this continent here, Arinda Ares and Iraja. Nuance over here and further nuance. I think that's an E. And this side is apparently Arindia. Up the top, the North Pole, Inse. Devoted Moon. I really, really wish that I had the magnifying glass because there's just so much detail here. Orse is this side, the South Pole. A little bit here about the solar system. So this is the planet that we're on, I guess, Mora. Mamora, Fenmora, Vea, Daldra. And then this side is the other side of the world, right? Oh, excuse me, this side is Saja, not Orse. So this side is Moraven. So over here, Morajai, Vera, the Great Tress, Kororika, the Spiral of Stars. This is, I think, what is going, that particular, that one particular scribbled note in Her Ladyship's chambers. I think it refers to this, but I don't know the significance of it. The Sideways 8 again. And you will notice if you look really closely, or have a magnifying glass, or just stand here, we do actually have realm sigils here, marked. Those realm sigils will be useful to know. I hope this isn't a political statement. This is the sign for Arinda Aries, which Fen Aries replaced. Oops, I accidentally skipped a page in my notebook. So these days, this is Fen Aries. It should be represented by a pentagon, but this particular student has given it the sigil of Arinda Aries, which is what it was previously. Okay. Isles of Ossey. These are the sigils. That one there is Arinda Aries. Sorry, I keep saying Arinda Aries. HC or C. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Arinda Aries that, this is like a previous version of the world, I guess? It's Sphere 3rd era or Sphere 3rd era. At any rate, if you match these up, I believe this here should be Kororika? Possibly? Yeah, looks like it. So Kororika is the love heartish one. This here, so that would be the Great Trust. That corresponds with this landmass. So this one here should be Vera, I believe. And then on the other side of the map, that one there is Diamond. So that should be, that looks like it should be Nuance. And that one, and this looks like it should be a Raja. So I will make a note of that. Hourglass-ish. But anyway, this game is just soaked in politics. Absolutely soaked in politics. So, oops, I drew that one wrong. It should be facing this way then. And, there we go. Would that I had a magnifying glass. Ah, well. So, that is grade 4. I have not seen past grade 4 yet. Tempting, but is it really so hard to draw a... Oh my gosh. Okay, I will have to settle for... Okay, I'm not unhappy about this, actually. I made my gem back. I do have to go back to... Oh, no, I can keep coming from... I can keep going from here. And, you know, maybe I'll find something. I'll pocket the extra coin of interest. I am in the center of the map, so no. I hate that I have to use a gem for that, but I don't really think that, okay, let's go this way. Classroom. Yeah, that's what I'm after. I haven't actually seen grade 5 yet, so art class. This makes me think that we'll be doing colors again. Is this a... It is a cream caramel. It looks kind of... Ah, okay, so this one is hinting at, these puzzles, the nature of these puzzles. So I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, okay. I can keep looping back here if I need more gems. Okay. What's in the stars? E, very good. Apple. Chests. Oh, very nice. None of them were gems, but that's fine. Oh my god, I hate this. Yeah, 7 locked doors. Ugh. I'm already running low enough on keys as is. Why do you have to do this to me? I just want to learn. I just want to go to school. I mean, now I'm tempted, but no comment. Can I open it from this side? Please tell me I can open the door normal. No, I can't. I am so sad. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna go back around this way. And we can see if we can open the chapel door. Bye-bye money. That's right, it was locked. Fruit will have been spread, and I can now dig. Directly in the paving stones. Just dig straight here. I mean, this should get me gems at least. Oh wow, it was all gems this time. I just need keys. I just need keys now. Honestly. Suspicious. That would be the west. Sorry, not the west. This one's the west that I just pulled. That one would be the east. Alright. Let's, keep going. See if I can draw any more classrooms. History. Okay, get ready for propaganda. Get ready for propaganda. History worksheets, multiple choice. Lots of 4s out of 6s here, hey. Well, it looks like we can manipulate the slide deck ourselves, so let's do that now. Can I? Yep, so as you can see, it was black versus red. And, what's going on here? Some dude died, I guess. But red won. Red being Fenris. Scepter. Crown. Pentagons. Are they destroying the railway tracks here? I think they are. Because you would not be building railway tracks by hacking at them with axes, surely. That is a blimp and a half. Oh my gosh. Fireworks. Lots and lots of red. And back to the start where the battle was happening. History is written by the victors, huh? Okay, let's see if we can't redraw until we find another classroom. This is actually more worth it. I am happy to open up this side wall here. Oh, what's going on? This is just my best guess as to the way they need to be pointed. Based on the information that the other is the east. Ooh! Okay, so... it's a bit finicky, but... you know. If it works, it works. Okay. I will... put this back now, I think. I do not foresee needing it again today. But if I do, code check's still here. This is my last key. It's the drafting studio. At last. A1 is marked. There is a safe here. It does actually work, but you need the magnifying glass to do anything with it. This is the Great Hall partitioning plan for Friday, December the 4th. Here is volume 1 at last of drafting strategy. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the Fourth Era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of drafting strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Bedrooms. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plans for the day. Extra items likely, apparently. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destinations. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. I still haven't picked up the hall pass this save. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Extra items never for free. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Associated resources vexation. I love that. Oh yeah, synergies, skilled players. Prismatic rooms. You may, on rare occasions, notice some floor plans that have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with these colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colourful inspiration for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colourful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colours and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, colour is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Cough, royalty, cough. Some use it to calculate great sums, but all of us want to find a colour we can call our own. Yeah, so that's a thing. Now, let's add a new floor plan. Let's grab the casino. Okay, that's all I can do in here without the magnifying glass, alas. It was locked. Well, I got up to grade 6, which is further than I've gotten before. So I'm not really upset. Academic villa. That's pretty cute. 6 classrooms and a library. And, yeah, finally found the drafting studio. I appreciate that. Day 29. I'm starting to feel kind of fatigued, and the lack of sleep last night did not help, so I might make this my last run, regardless of how it turns out. Let's see how we go. Birds. I legitimately cannot tell if this bird bath has any water in it. Let's see. I mean, I do have a little bit of money to spare, so, I might add more than usual this time. Let's see if this gives us something different. Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room. Oh, that's... okay. You would really want the conference room to make full use of that, because otherwise, like, having things spread entirely around the house, oh, absolute pain. And, like, having to go through multiple. Storeroom, the very, very familiar storeroom. I think... so what is our actual start time? I think we usually start at 8. Not that that's relevant now that we don't need to worry about the time looks safe, but, you know. Yeah, okay, let's close it. Ooh, silver key. Very pretty. Would you say that that looks kind of blue? I think it looks kind of blue. Let's keep racking up those stars, I think. Excuse me. Gem refund and extra keys. How exactly that works is a mystery to me. Like, how the stars directly give resources to us. Like the metaphysical stuff you can kind of like a hand wave away, right? Like, oh yeah, it's just like the way that the stars have aligned. But I legitimately have no idea how to explain the stars give you physical items thing. I do not know how to possibly explain that. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, bedroom me up. It looks like a pretty comfy bed, honestly. I would happily try and sleep on it. Hmm. Would that it was facing in the other direction. And not south. I wonder if I might be fortunate enough to draw the casino that I have just unlocked. The answer is no. But we haven't gone into the laundry yet, so we can do that now. So this special fancy one needs power. But the other ones, the basic ones, do not. So let's see what we can swap coins with gems, we can swap keys with gems, and we can swap keys with coins, all at a 1-to-1 rate. But, you know, not particularly useful in this circumstance because, you know, I've dead-ended myself, which is fine. Because, again, hadn't seen this room. So this is rare, that makes sense. I'm pretty okay to call it. I'm tired. So I will be, I think, recording again tomorrow night, and hopefully I will look stuff up in between, I think. And hopefully have some answers to some of these lingering questions because time is ticking. And I realized that only looking at so little of Hypnospace Outlaws content means that I'm possibly missing out on archives, on like community archives in there, right? Like, that music magazine that they said that they were digitizing or whatever. So I figure I should probably return to that and be like, hey, here are some extras. So I'm gonna see how I go with looking things up. I'm gonna spoil myself on a bunch of puzzles so that you don't have to. But that will be in between now and next time, so I will see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.